Start wearing purple. Start wearing purple for me now. All your sanity.
I learned this year that very little at Single Speed World Championships is done in the traditional way. Turns out, this also applied to the course. First of all, it was in Africa. Now I know there are lots of races in Africa, but this course was different because, in the words of Grant Usher, one of the promoters and an accomplished single speeder, this course was true Africa. See what I mean?
I know you since you were at 20. I was 20.
Looks a lot like this, huh? And since everyone knows that the Lion King is true Africa, the course clearly is too. Another unusual aspect was that the course ran in a figure 8, like this. Actually, it did a loop of the bottom circle of the figure 8 first, then did the entire figure 8. Not surprisingly, this led to a bit of chaos as people either lapped or got lapped, but everyone was having fun and was at least a beer or two in by that point, so it wasn't a big deal. The actual race started off in true, untraditional single-speed style. First, everyone was asked to put their bikes down and head into the field for the official photo. While thus engaged, the spectators were asked to move, hide, or otherwise relocate the bicycles to make them more difficult to find. Once the racers had found their bicycles, they headed into a different field to await the official signal to start. It was chaos. Including all of this ridiculousness, the course was 24 miles long with 2,480 feet of elevation. There were 3 beer feeds on course, one of which was a surprise, and at least 2 blow-up animals were spotted, 1 shark and 1 alligator. The beginning of the course was all on rough, ungroomed animal paths. Then we got to ride Hip Hip Hooray for the first of 3 times.
So why don't you start wearing purple?
Then came the Garden of Eden for the first of 2 times. After that, we were back at the start and beer feed number 1. Once we passed Hip Hip Hooray for the second time, we started the climb. For the first half, meaning to beer feed number 2, it alternated single track with road and included a brutal hike-a-bike. After beer feed number 2, it was all single track with a chance of seeing giraffe and other cool African animals, and a guarantee of seeing cows. This also included another hike-a-bike section. At the top, the view was incredible. But the descent off the top was even more incredible. Then the third and final rendition of Hip Hip Hooray, the Garden of Eden for a second time, and the final beer feed. Hell of a course in my opinion.
Start wearing purple. Start wearing purple for me now. All your sanity and wits, they will all vanish, I promise. It's just a matter of